Arun Nehru, an MP from the DMK in Tamil Nadu, joins us. Thank you, Mr. Nehru, for joining us on this debate. My first question to you, sir, would you agree with the allegations that have been raised by some opposition MPs that parliamentary traditions are being ignored and that the opposition does not get enough time to speak? Because at least this session, the DMK raised a lot of points, and although there was a lot of back and forth, you had speakers who spoke from your end.
Madam, it's good evening, first of all. What you have to understand is one small data point. UPA 2 had a minimum of 108 working days, madam, parliamentary working days. NDA 1 had nearly 70. NDA 2 had 57. And I think they're on track to to match or actually be lower than 57 days. So imagine that based on the numbers that they have, you have more time based on the numbers. So opposition, being the opposition, already has very little time to discuss issues. And time and again, there have been attempts by the ruling party to stifle the opinion and the voices. And most of these were incidentary speeches. It's not even issue-based speeches that were, done by the ruling party in order to instigate the opposition into the well. So, ruling party being the ruling party should actually give the benefit of doubt to the opposition and hear the opposition out. And we have been telling from day one that we want discussion. We want debates to go on. And when they instigate the opposition by, passing really not so parliamentary remarks on members of the opposition, it doesn't bode well for for such a old institution like the parliament.
Mr. Nehru, there's also this important allegation that standing committees are not independent anymore, and that, the working of the standing committees is not autonomous anymore, and that the Speaker's office has some interference. That's the allegation that the opposition has raised. And the opposition is also saying that the opposition is not consulted in the formation of these committees, as has been the tradition earlier. We know that DMK leaders, including Tiruchi Shiva or Kanimoyi, also head committees. A lot of these standing committee reports, I was looking at them, don't really have dissent notes. So then how do you see the allegations by the opposition that standing committees are not working as they did in the past?
So the Speaker's office had a lot of discretion with respect to the committees and the reports that are being filed to the Parliament for public consumption. But of late, it has been customary to have the agenda that is being set, very I think, towards the government, and not any dissent or, for that matter, any clear public opinion coming into the reports. And the Speaker's office constitutionally has a lot of power in deciding, what to let in, what not to let in. And customary has been that dissent notes has always been part and parcel of the, the democracy that we are in. But of late, I think even that dissent is being stifled with, many directions coming to many committees, right from shrinking the agendas to even restricting the topics to be discussed, or for that matter, certain departments which really don't, follow the constitution requirement that the committee needs to be answered to. So I think that kind of creates a very strong negative sentiment for the public to know the data from, third-party, organizations like the committee, which help the government and which help members of the public to know how the democracy is functioning pretty well.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Nehru, for joining us and for making those points.